So communication skills are very important. And for my job, project manager, I use those skills every day. And last week, something very interesting happened. So actually we are in the process of moving the production of one product from Thailand to Japan. And I am in discussion with the management from each site. And I received a complaint actually from Thailand. And the problem that they had is they don't know exactly how much part they need to produce before we move their production from Thailand to Japan. And I could see in her email that she was complaining, she was frustrated. And I had to reply to her. So let's call that person Mary. So in Mary, I could notice her frustration, and you know what, I could just answer by an email, but I thought that would not be the right way. I could just ignore. That's not a good idea because I really need this person to support me. I could just chat, but it takes so much time. So that's what we do when we use our communication skill. We take the phone. The phone is the best way to communicate with a person. I mean, of course, face to face is even better. But this person being in Thailand and me being in Japan, that was not possible. So, phone call. And even if the person was frustrated on the email, when I called her, I could see that it was a relief for her. And she started with a joke with me, starting to ask me news in Japan, what was going on, or this person is leaving, tell me more, I want to know. So already we had very good discussion. Then we moved to the problem, and she was just complaining that she was not getting enough support from Japan. And the more I talk to her, the more I understand the problem, and the more actually it just make her talk, make her release her frustration. Finally, she can talk to someone. She can talk about what she's feeling. She can talk about her issues. And just by asking few questions, and I give her a little advice. I say that when you contact Japan, it's better to contact directly to the top manager, because he will just forward the email to the responsible person. But the responsible person receiving that email from the top management, he will feel much more concerned to answer to the email, because she was struggling, because she was just not getting any answer. So I gave her that feedback and she agreed. And she said that she will do it. She will send the email to that person and she will contact it directly. So actually she was in the first email where she was complaining, she was asking me to take the lead. But through my call, I could change that to, I know it's her who is going to solve her own problem by himself, and I don't have to help her anymore. So you see, I don't have to spend my time to contact that person again. So you see how communication works. Communicating actually just release some stress, some frustration, just make people share about their problems. And just by getting them to talk about their problems, even by asking a few questions, you can get them to find their own solutions. And just by doing that, you make them feel better, you solve their problem, and you get them to trust you just in one phone call. So you get so much value out of the call. Let's imagine I would do that by email, I would not get the same results. Definitely not. So you see, as a leader, as a manager of my team, communication is so much important, and I feel that this is actually where I want to spend my time. When sometimes I have different tasks and I just delegate some of them. This task, I remember I was with one of my team members and I say, can you take care of this and this? And I say, I have to do this task, is very important to me. I have to have this phone call, because communication is really part of my activities, where I can add value. It is where I can get much bigger impact, much bigger results as a manager, as a leader. So do you have a similar story for which you could feel frustration between team and you acted as a facilitator, where you just took the phone, called that person, and it changed a lot of things. And by actually just calling the person, you got her to do the job that she was asking you to do. If that's the case, comment below.